Hey, Dr. Jessica Houston here, founder of ExpectingVictory.com. I am slowly getting back to me. If you don't know, I have a newborn, so my life has changed drastically. But what I've been pondering is this thing about commitment. And so as we begin to close out 2023, I really want you to think about the commitment that you're going to make to yourself. Like, I really want you to think about that, because we make commitments to help other people, to support other people, but what are you going to do for you moving forward? And I think we've got to really take a look at what commitment means. What does it mean? Commitment is a declaration. It's a promise. And when you make a promise, you're saying, I declare, I stand on my word that I'm going to do this thing. And I want you to begin to think about some of the desires of your heart, some of the things that you want, some of the things that you might not have told anybody, just the desires that are in your heart, right? Some big things, some big dreams. I want to make a major move. I want to write a book. I want to start a business. I want to have another child. I want to get in shape. Like, whatever that is for you, I want you to really think about it. And then I want you to commit to making it happen. I want you to declare that it will happen, that it must happen. But then you've got to be determined to be disciplined enough, oh goodness, to follow through on that commitment, right? So there are some things that you're going to have to do in order to make it happen. There are some decisions that you're going to have to make. Some of them might be hard decisions, right? Some of them are you stepping into the unknown. Like, who wants to hear from me? I had to battle that for so long before I put my first book out, before I started speaking on stages. I had that thought. And so I had to address that in order to move forward. And so, circling back to commitment, I want you to say to yourself, like, this is the year 2024, right? 2024 is upon us. And I want you to commit to yourself that you're going to write down that big goal, that thing that you want, and that you're going to take the steps necessary to get it. And you might be saying, like, I want this thing, but I don't know how to get it. Well, start with what you know. Make a move. Like, what is one thing that you can do to get you closer to where you want to go? You might have to read a book. You might have to jump on a podcast. You might have to watch a video like this one. You might have to hire a coach. Like, it's possible. If somebody has already done it, that means it's possible. So it is possible, but it's possible for you. So don't count yourself out. Stop counting yourself out. One of the things you want to do is recognize your value. Recognize your brilliance. Recognize what you bring to the table. Right? Recognize your belief system. Do you really believe in you? Like, I often ask myself questions. When I see that I'm not doing what I know I need to do, it's like, Jessica, what are you afraid of? Like, you got to get real with yourself. Sometimes you got to just take yourself in a room and lock yourself up in that room and have a real conversation with you. Like, what is really holding me back? Why am I not there? Like, I've been pondering that question. We have a family chat. I sent it to my family. Like, why don't I have the desires of my heart right now? There is a reason why I don't have it. And I can't make an excuse about it because 9 times out of 10, it's coming back to me. Oh, God. I don't have it because of me. There's something that I need to do, or there is something that I am not doing. And I got to be honest about that. And so I want you to do the same thing. Why don't you have it? Why don't you have that job you want? Why don't you have the money in the bank that you want? Why don't you have the relationships that you want? Why don't you have the contracts that you want? Look, I'm saying this to myself too. Why don't I have it? Why am I not a New York Times bestseller? Why? Is it that I believe that it's only certain people can reach that level? No. They're no different from me. They're no different from you. We got to stop putting other people on a pedestal and tearing ourselves down. We got to stop feeling like we're not worthy, feeling like we're not good enough. Because we are, because you are. You deserve whatever it is that you want. But you got to commit to making it happen. And you got to go after that thing. You might stumble, you might fall, but you got to pick yourself back up. And you got to say, you know what? I'm not giving up. Like, this thing has to happen for me. This thing must happen for me. This thing will happen for me. You can't let go of it until you have it in your hand. If you can think it, if you can dream it, it's possible, but not just possible. It's possible for you, but you gotta be committed. So, can I count on you to commit to you in this season? Can I count on you to prioritize you? Can I count on you to believe in you? Until next time, take care.